Currently, the SBAC is the test that we will be taking this year. However, in moving forward, I think it's a great opportunity to review the standards and review, is this the right test for Idaho? The State Department of Education does have a campaign going to inform parents to expect a dip in the scores this year, and it's not appropriate to compare the old test with the new test. Once you change the test and you change the expectations for students, you will see a change in their scores. So it's exciting also to be able to sit down and see how the kids did, and is this going to be the right test for Idaho. I did talk about in-house this morning about we also have to look at the consequences, including the price, and all those other measures that go into play. You just can't drop the test because you have to write questions, you have to hire a company to put that test together for you, then you have to get your kids ready for it and your school district's ready for it. So it is a very long and tiring process. It's not something folks just say throw the test out and get another one. It's not quite that simple. We had a great conference. We had the opportunity to have lunch with and speak with Secretary of Education Arne Duncan. We also had an opportunity, the new chiefs, to sit down and actually shake hands with the president and have conversations about the waiver and talk about it moving forward. Are we going to continue to be offered waivers out from underneath Nickleby, or are they eventually going to reauthorize that? It is their intent to reauthorize that. They weren't sure if they were going to get that far this year, but they did have lots of conversations about they want to see innovative ideas, they want to see accountability models that work for kids, and they just want to see the achievement gaps closed. Well, it was pretty exciting to have conversations about early childhood education and the possibility that they would like to add that to the waiver. Like I stated at the beginning of the session, we often talk about, and I stated it again today, we often talk about jump-starting kids into college, but we don't talk about jump-starting kids into kindergarten or jump-starting kids into school, because as that gap gets larger, research shows it's harder to close. The other thing is that for every dollar that you invest in early childhood, it's about an $18 return. So I think that's one of the things that we have not tried in Idaho, and it would be an exciting opportunity to try that, especially if there's going to be pilot projects to fund it. The one thing we did discuss is not making it mandatory. It's just increasing options and opportunities for kids who may not have it. In my nearly 20 years of service to education and being an administrator in many situations at a junior high level, to elementary level, at the district level, folks 99% of the time want to do the right thing and want to do a good job. Many times you have to look at what is happening and why is it not happening, and are folks getting the support that they need. And so in moving forward, that was very exciting in Washington to have the president and to have the Secretary of Education say, we want to work with you. The point of the flexibility waiver was to see innovation and to see how we're closing gaps for kids. So that's exciting, and it was well received in moving forward.